Well, hello, good morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here in Richlands, Ohio. I got up, or 5 o'clock, I'm sorry. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. No wonder it's so dark. I did get up earlier today because I think the last episode when I got up at 6 o'clock in the morning, it was already good and light out. Maybe it's just a little too early to be up yet. I kind of left it up to you, the viewer, to decide whether we're going to come back after lunch for this episode or start the new day. I made that. Really only got one response, said don't really care. So I continued on yesterday and we came back this morning so that we can get farther in the episode. The only other comment that we had on the last episode was I hope this series never ends. Fortunately, I'm sorry, it's going to have to. I think when we get to FS22, we're going to wrap this thing up. I did go to the store at the end of the day yesterday. I bought 2 pallets of garden substrate so that we can keep the garden going over here. And I also bought an IBC of herbicide because I think I'm going to spray pre-emergent on one of my fields. Do you get pre-emergent in a spray form, or is it usually kind of a granular herbicide? I don't know. But we're going to spray the soybean field. And yeah, that's right there. And hopefully that will take care of any weeds in that field. Let's get the honey in here. We'll just leave it running. Why not? Put some things away as well. Let's see, what else did I do? We rolled the soybean field. So the soybean fields have been rolled. And we need to do something about fertilizer. I went and filled up the fertilizer spreader with granular fertilizer from our solid fertilizer production over at our industrial complex at the old General Mill. I got that, so we'll probably do some fertilizing today as well. Let's see, what else did I do? I picked up the bales. The bales are off of the grass field over at the West Place, so yeah, we can fertilize that. I think I might try and spread manure, as we often do. I don't have as much manure because we're taking it to the biogas plant. So it's a shame that our cow shed, or it doesn't hold more animals, so produce more manure. That would be nice. So we're going to try and have a productive episode here today. What we need to do, we've got fields to fertilize, roll, and address weeds on. But I think I'm going to let weeds come in on the 2 cornfields. And we'll see what they come in as. I didn't strap that. Let's see what those weeds come in as. If they come in as small or medium, we can take care of the medium weeds because we got the hoe now. So if they come in on both fields as medium, we'll use the hoe and we'll probably spray the other ones. What I should have done when I had the gooseneck trailer down at the shop is I should have bought some liquid fertilizer so we could spray the sunflowers. Maybe I'll go by the store later. I can do that. I don't think I have very much. surprised it's this dark, but that's okay. We'll just get right into it over here. Let's see. No eggs. Bread. Butter and cheese. So more strawberries. More strawberries. How much are these? I'm confused. I didn't even know what I'm looking for. Okay, so they're 500 liters. So we need to put these into the bakery, and then we'll have 1,000 of each ingredient for making the cakes. And we'll get milk. How much milk do we have? 1650 in here. What do we got over here? We've got 880. So between the two, I got 2,000. That'll fill it. And then I need to take a look later, move the calves out of here into here, move the mature cows from there to there. It's April 3. I didn't even look at whether we were going to get bursts or not. How much manure is here? I really should probably just leave the field info open. 33. Might have enough. I think it'll take 2 manure spreaders full to do that field. All right, so let's see. We'll get this. Doors open. We'll get started on the morning routine. I'm gonna feed the cows. There's nothing in here, right? No. I'm gonna feed the cows as well. So I should have just left this in. I hopped in it. It was in third person. I was got back in it to edit it in first person, and I'm gonna need to switch to third person again anyway. Should have just left it. Okay, let's do this. Alright, did I turn the case off? The mix was a little off on that. I mean, it did come out as total mix ration, but I had more silage than I probably wanted to. What I should have done is I should have put about 4,000 of this in, 3,000 of that, and then I could have put the rest in. I just tried to do like half. Actually, I did do 4,000 of that, didn't I? Should have put more straw in. Should have put about 3,000 straw in instead of 2. Anyway, that's pretty much that. Cows are fed. We'll take this over to the farm shop. And then we'll get on with the farming. Let's see. I was having a heck of a time with the pallets, huh? That prep pallet fell over on me. I don't know. Strange. Alright, maple syrup is sold. Hop out here, turn on bread we just put in, cheese we put in, and butter we put in. Honey's still on. Yep, that's all good. Actually, I'd like to put some straw bedding in. Should I use this one? Yeah, might as well. Now, normally I'd use the mechanical arm. Yeah. Well, maybe I will try and use it. I just know I'm gonna have a heck of a time trying to get that bale in there, but the arms are gonna keep me from dumping it in from the back like I was thinking about trying to do. This could go really wrong. And it tends to normally do that. I have a hard time figuring out which one to use, and then it just gets harder if you got bale spikes. Oh, come on. Then I got the mower here. Turned all sideways, and I'm not going to be able to get it. How about that? Let's try and get it from another angle then. And try again. I think the bigger they are, the harder it is, or is it the smaller they are, the harder? No, the bigger. I don't know. I have a heck of a time loading this thing sometimes. Because if you're off just a little bit, it just doesn't want to go. See how it's pushing it? Does it work rolling it up from the side like that? I don't know. I've always tried to do it. I wonder if it'd go easier this way. What do you think? Let's try it. I may have been doing it all wrong, like the internet always tells you. You've been doing something wrong your entire life. No, that's not it. Let's just take the damn thing off. Not very centered. The depth perception's not good this morning. Not what you signed up for, is it? So ideally you want to back onto this and pick the bale up. Right here. This is probably going to be not smart, what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it anyway. Don't fall off. Okay. Now, we'll go around, we'll hook up, and we'll dump the bale in the way you're supposed to, but I just couldn't pack it up right. I don't have the patience or the dexterity, I guess, to do it. Alright, so now we should be able to probably know what I just said to myself mentally. That's what I thought. Couldn't say it out loud and get in trouble. Oh my, there we go. The heck with this, right? It's like the mechanical bale loading trailer when it first came out in FS19. It's really hard to pick the bales up. I think it's kind of like that. It's really frustrating. I think they fixed it so it made it a little easier. Anyway, let's get going. I do love the animation on this though. I wish it worked on Missouri Farm, it just doesn't. I don't know how much of this they'll take. They'll take all of it or not. apologize for how long that took, but yeah, that's what happens sometimes. Fiddle with something and it just don't want to work for you. Alright, I'm gonna go get that partial hay bale. I'm gonna go feed it to the cows in the pasture, then we'll move some cows around, I think. We'll get better at mixing up the feed that way. Gotta stay away from the self-made cow shed. Don't want to steal this hay. Yeah, we just got in the habit of, you know, we use our 5 small square straw bales and we're fine. And what was I using? Like a complete 125 centimeter bale? Or I could use a whole. These are 65 when they're whole. I think that's too much. Yeah. But who wants to make 125 centimeter square bale count and get messed up? Should get bale storage on here. That would solve my problems. Alright, so I got my herdsman stick here. What do I want to take out of here? Okay, self-made cow shed, my youngest ones. I got 9 0-month-old calves. So if I took those 9 out, brought them over here, what would I want to take back? These 17-month-olds. 6 21-month-olds. Yeah, so take 6 of the 21-month-olds and 3 of the 17s. Oh, I thought I could close the gate. I can't. Oh, no. That's the thing I need to do. I need to open the gate first. And then the 17s, 3 of these. And then these. And then move these back over here. There we go. That did it. And trying to get this into a position that it's going to lean. There we go. Close that. That's okay. Close that. All right, so we got the cows sorted. Let's see. What next? I think we can start rolling. We hopped in there in third person, didn't we? Yeah, I don't like that. Oh well. Way it goes sometimes. Things don't always go to plan. Get our cornfield roll there. And this will need to be, she could get all the way to the edge from the get-go. This will need to be fertilized, and weeds are going to happen. Let's pull up the mini map, get on the right heading. Maybe that was part of the problem. Probably wasn't on a good heading to start with. So these are all just little tasks that help you maximize the yield. The rolling, the mulching, they have minor impacts. Weeding has more of a impact than either the rolling or the mulching. But if you can maximize the yield 100%, but when you're starting out and you don't have all the equipment, you know, the mulcher and the mulcher and the roller are things that you can get later. That tree. At least I like that the roller doesn't take the grass out. There are some maps where it does, and the weeder definitely does. Which is why my grass at the edge of the fields kind of looks a little, I'm gonna hit that tree. I can tell. You know, yeah, come on. Really making a mess of that. Come on, really? This is not exciting to watch. Do a time lapse. We'll get it done a lot quicker that way. finishing up the rolling, yeah, just shy of being able to do it in just this final pass. Be nice if we could, but we're gonna have to get that one little bit. And then, I don't know, we need to roll the field around the home place, but I'm gonna go do something else, I think, first. Just because you don't want to watch a whole episode of rolling. It's not the most exciting thing in the world. Gonna make this corner without hitting that pole. I think so. No, of course not. Now, ideally, what I would do is I would head right over to... Well, I guess I could use a different tractor. I was going to use this on the manure spreader on the grass field, but I could use something else, I suppose. I could use the case. I guess I could do that. We'll go do something else. And we'll... let the 4475... Right? 4755. Ah! 7745 is the Z-Tor. 4755. We'll let the 4755 take a little break here. Come over and park it at the home place. And we'll grab something else. Do a different job. I think we can get the Kubota out with the sprayer on it and go do the herbicide on the soybean field. Even though that's a good field for... You know, that's a good field to do, what? To do, it's an idea. We could do it here. That's a good field to do weeding on, but it's soybeans, which isn't really a row crop. Not first person. It's not really a row crop on this map in the base game. Some of the other maps it works better, but now we'll see if we can use this. Let's top it off. We might need to come back and get more. So yeah, we'll do the soybean field. Although it's large. I'm just wondering if I'll be able to see the color change. I was just thinking how easy it'll be to see a color change on this field. We'll see when we get down there. I'm probably going to have to do math, and I don't like to do math. Not in my head on the fly. Sometimes I make a silly mistake. What map was it? It was on this one. I was doing, what was I doing? Might have been weeding. I don't know. I got off, and I was off by 10 meters. Had my tens digit misplaced. So ideally, we'll see a color change. That way we can see where we need to spray. It's nice to spray when you can see the dirt, because that's usually what gives you the color change, unless you're doing grass and fertilizing. But let's see. Let's pull up mini-map 090. Hit the sprayer. Let's go. Yeah, we'll see a slight color change. I don't know why. Maybe we're seeing where weeds are and where weeds aren't. So where you drive, a lot of times you'll kill both crops and weeds with your tires. So that's probably where we drove some implement at some point in time once the small weeds started. It is strange, the strips that they grow in sometimes, but I don't know, not quite sure why it works out the way it does. I would try and follow that arc, but I think I'm just going to go straight to the edge of the field. On the south end, maybe I'll try and follow the arc, because I can probably do it pretty decent. So we'll do the rest of the field as a time lapse. So for a while there early on, I was afraid I was going to run out of herbicide as I was watching it go down as I did the perimeter of the field. But yeah, it turned out fine. We have plenty enough. I don't know if this is worth turning off the outside one or not. Maybe. I'll try it. I'll probably regret it, and I don't know if I'm sure how to do it. I think it's that? Nope. That? Nope. That? Nope. Yep. It was whatever I did. I think it was L1 and L3. And that's actually, yeah, missing some. Dang it. That's the risk you always take when you get the exact width, is you end up missing a little. I can come back and get that, I think. Maybe. You know how much easier this, oh, couldn't have been L1, L3. Because that's the map. It's the mini map. How much easier this is going to be in FS25 with GPS. You know, I'm sitting here doing the math over here in the corner with the mini map on my heading and my grid lines and stuff and the tool width and all that to try and figure out how to do this exactly or close to get it all. And that's just something we're not going to need to do anymore in FS25 once we have GPS. Alright, so I'm going to go down and try and get that little bit that I missed, and we'll see how that works out, if I can figure out which one does the that's the little bit I missed right there. So is it that? Yeah. So it's L1 and R3. And then there was a little bit over here that I missed. So that's nice. You can go back when you can adjust the spray and you can get the little mistakes. But with the GPS, you probably won't make those mistakes. It was over here somewhere. I don't know which. There it is, I think. I see it. Up near the top of the field right here. Turn on. Get that little bit. Go back to full. Nope. Go back to full. Turn it off. Hold it up. Alright, so that should be weeds taken care of on this field, which is a soybean field. It would have been hard to see with granular fertilizer, I think. I'm looking back. How much do I have left? It's got... Oh, there's the float up there. See it? It's like a little cork float. So if I pull up field info now, you should see that we're fertilized 50% because that was what was in the seed drill. We can't put down either liquid or mineral fertilizer right now. We could do manure or slurry, but it won't take another kind of easy fertilizer state. So let's do something else. We're doing different stuff. I think I know what we'll do. Let's park this over here. Let's go grab the Iseki. We'll pull the baler out so we can get the wheel loader out. Let's spread some manure on our grass field. I should save the manure for the biogas plant, but I like to use the manure spreader. It's just like we should use the digestate to make solid fertilizer, but I like to use a slurry spreader too, so I probably will put that there. Oh, this is too far from this here. I like to utilize all the different equipment all the time. The weight looks good. The more different stuff, I'm gonna move this. Don't know why, I just feel like it's gonna be in the way. Probably won't be, but I don't know. The bucket in front, I don't like catching it on anything. Don't want to catch it on the weeder. Don't want to catch it on the door frame. There we go. So I like to see. It's like I almost planned it. Let's use lots of different equipment in this episode, right? Make it interesting. That's one reason I wish we had more cows, is so we could get more manure. I think we'll be all right though. Maybe. I don't know how many buckets the manure spreader takes. Probably about 4 or 5. I didn't want to use this because I didn't want to get manure on it, but you know what? It's pretty filthy. It's going to need a wash anyway. This is a big manure spreader, isn't it? Pretty good sized. Alright, we'll hit the beacon. We are operating. That's all right. So the Kubota, right? Fertilizer. I'd like to do spray fertilizer on the sunflowers, but I don't know. We'll think about it. We'd have to do it soon, right? If we did. I don't think I have that much though. I don't know how far it'll go. I'll take a look when we get over to the home place. I got that one IBC of liquid fertilizer and that's it. I don't want to take the time to go buy more. What are we going to do about that canola? I don't know. I'm going to grab the toolbox and look. Hang on. Kubota, customize, wheel setup, standard, twins. Narrows, $1,000. We could do that. They don't even look that narrow. I can't believe I didn't do that earlier. Let's put narrows on it. Got to pick our weight and our... Okay. So now I can do that after lunch. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. And if you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. See you next time.
PlayStation